3.5 to go, first quarter. Now Foles. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of him.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Foles. His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Nick Foles, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the offense for Philadelphia. We were discussing it a little bit earlier when Carson Wentz came out for the first time, but over 400 yards of offense last week against Denver.
Yeah, and they were pretty balanced in doing it because Jay Ajayi, who they just acquired from the Miami Dolphins, they got him right into the lineup, didn't they? 77.
The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. He won't go down. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 66 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder lightning type thing.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, 82 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This will be taken about the 12. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Hargrave able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. This is taken at the 18. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's complete. This is Brent Selleck. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Now it's Ajayi. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Fletcher Cox. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Over the middle here to Brown. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 73 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably preparing for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Foles. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now a first down carry by Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 43 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Well, with that pass going awry, Charles, I hate to discuss this, but we need to. Deshaun Watson goes down with an injury, ACL tear done for the season, and boy, that's tough.
It is extremely tough, especially when we do everything possible to protect players in practice, to make sure you have good practices, no injuries. And it just happened on a routine, normal play. And when he gets back, he will make the same exact movements again. Just a freak injury. And now the Texans, that's going to be tough. The #1 scoring offense with him, they really struggled against Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, they did. Just 14 points. Really nice response from Watson, though, saying he's going to come back stronger than ever.
And how about the response from the league? How about the respect he...
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out.
Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Des.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown from 13 yards out. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Roethlisberger under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Foles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And it'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Mills, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception.